From a financial standpoint, the healthcare industry is a funny one. A pill that cost a few cents when purchased at a drugstore can cost dozens or even hundreds of times that amount in a hospital. When a clinic or a hospital sends an invoice to an insurance company, the dollar amount paid is often nowhere close to the amount originally billed because of the added complexity and extra layers of work needed. Medical financing and medical receivables financing in particular are very much specialised niches. Commercial invoice factoring, as used in the non-healthcare world, is much simpler than medical invoice factoring. If an industrial distributor, for example, experiences cash flow issues, it is relatively easy to begin an alliance with a factoring company. The distributor could get everything set up within a week or two. After that, every time the distributor sends out a batch of invoices, the factoring company would advance 80% of the invoiced amount within 24 to 48 hours. When the distributor's customers pay their bills, the distributor would receive the remaining 20% minus the factoring fee. Unless there were discounts offered for earlier payment, the amount invoiced nearly always exactly matches the amount finally paid. In the medical invoice factoring world, much of the process is similar, but with several unique twists. Healthcare companies are nearly always billing to one of three groups. The first group is the patients themselves. The second one is to insurance companies like Blue Cross or Aetna, whilst the third group is the government entity such as Medicare or Medicaid. Medical accounts receivable factoring doesn't apply to the first group of self-payers. When billing out to insurance companies or government entities, those payers often have set amounts that they will pay for various treatments, which they will not exceed. If the doctor's office wants $2,000 for a patient's treatments, but an insurance company caps the payable amount at $600, the latter amount is usually what will be paid, though the doctor occasionally goes back to the patient to collect the difference. Collecting from an insurance company or government body can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks. Just like a regular commercial company, the healthcare business needs to pay the employees and buy supplies. If they don't have enough cash on hand whilst they wait for invoices to be paid, then a solution like medical receivable financing is what would be called for. When deciding how much to pay for outstanding invoices, a healthcare factoring company will look at the pay history to gauge how much to advance. If a company normally collects only 60 cents for every dollar that they bill out, then the factoring company will advance something less than that 60%. A clinic billing $500,000 per month but collecting only $300,000 per month may only receive a factoring advance of $240,000. So, although the invoice calculation amounts are different and it takes a bit longer for the initial setup, the actual process is nearly identical to that of invoicing factoring companies. The advantages of flexibility, quick turnaround on billings, adding no debt and so forth are also the same.